ma'am answers?
Yes, ma'am, I have finished all the answers except the last one.
Ma'am, I have
So,
done all the answers.
very good. The child who has done all the answers, would you please read out exercise 7, question number 5, please, for the whole class, please?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, can we write the fifth question of exercise 7 by our own as ma'am in the recording? Your voice is not clear, ma'am. Ma'am, meet ma'am, we
Yes,
cannot
ma'am, that's why,
understand,
ma'am,
ma'am.
I
It's
asked
very
to
fast,
read.
ma'am.
I understood, child. Actually, I have also just turned the pages and looked out all the important points. So if even if you get a little bit from there, you can write in your own words. This is what
Ma'am,
I have written in the
excuse me,
yes.
Ma'am,
ma'am.
I thought that I
Ma'am,
can write, ma'am, ma'am, I thought that I could write from the Ashok the Great, and ma'am, till the ending, the ma'am, the downfall of the empire, ma'am, one line from each paragraph. So, the
Very
ma'am,
good.
the paragraph will be the answer will be
So, so
completed, ma'am.
very good. So will you
excuse me, ma'am.
help the other children by reading it out, please?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Please
one
read.
minute, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, can I read?
Who has taken the permission? Please tell your names.
Ma'am,
Rishita Vigal.
both Ritisha and Rishita has written the fifth answer.
Okay, so one at a time, both of you can read, and the other children can get the idea from it.
Thank you,
You
ma'am.
can
Okay,
get.
ma'am.
Ma'am, so who start first, Rishita or I?
Let Rishita begin.
Okay, ma'am.
Ashoka the Great, 273 to 232 BC. Bindusara was succeeded by his famous son Ashoka, who, like his father and grandfather, governed the land well. Ashoka's grandfather was Chandragupta Maurya, who started modern empire. Chandragupta's rule lasted for 24 years. His father Bindusara himself became a Jain ascetic. Ritisha, please read Kalinga War now.
Okay. In 261 BC, Ashok attacked and conquered the kingdom of Kalinga, Orissa at present. This was the famous Kalinga War. In this war, thousands were killed and many more were wounded. Ashok could not bear the sight of suffering. He decided not to wage war in the future and embraced Buddhism. He now devoted himself to the spread of Dhamma, that is, morality and piety. Rishita, now extent of the empire.
Extent of the empire. The empire of Ashoka extended over Kashmir, Nepal, the whole of India including Mysore. Towards the northwest, it also included Afghanistan and Balochistan. It was the biggest empire in ancient India. The first time in Indian history the whole country was under one rule. Ritisha, please
Yes.
read Ashoka's Dhamma.
Ashoka's Dhamma. Ashoka's Dhamma had a simple philosophy. It was an essence of all religions. Ashoka wanted all his people to practice Dhamma. Dhamma is the bracket version of Dharma. Rishita, steps to spread Dhamma.
Steps to spread Dhamma. Ashoka took many steps to spread Dhamma. He ordered his officers to go on regular tours and explain Dhamma to the people. He appointed new officials called the Dhamma Mahamatras or high officers in charge of religion. He got the teaching of Dhamma engraved on rocks and stone pillars. Ritisha, please read Ashoka's edict.
Yes, from the edicts of Ashoka, we know about his character, his Dhamma administration, and about Buddhism, his personal religion. The edicts are written in the Prakrit. Language. Rishita, moral teaching.
Edicts advise the people to be kind, to speak the truth, and not to kill any living being. The edicts also tell us about the greatness of Ashoka and what he did for his subjects, whom he loved like his own children. Ritisha, please read the spread of Buddhism.
Yes, Ashoka showed great interest in Buddhism, a religion of love, peace, and non-violence. Went on pilgrimages to Lumbini, Kapilavastu, Bodh Gaya, and Sarnath, the holy places connected with the life of Lord Buddha. He made Buddhism the state religion. He built a large number of monasteries for the Buddhist monks and nuns. Rishita, please read the mission.
Missions. Ashoka convened the Third Buddhism Council at Patliputra. The council decided to send missionaries to other countries. Such missions were sent to the kings of Ceylon, Sierra, Egypt, Burma, Siam, etc. The Ceylonese mission was sent under Ashoka's son Mahendra and daughter Sanghamitra. Some of the missionaries were also sent to the Himalayan regions and the independent kingdoms of the far south. Ashoka made Buddhism a world religion. Ritisha, please read religious tolerance.
Yes, although Ashoka was a Buddhist, he was tolerant towards other religions. He himself gave large gifts to Buddhists,
Listen,
Brahmins.
listen. In this, only this much is okay towards other religions. Rest you can chalk
Okay,
out.
ma'am.
Hmm.
Okay,
Next,
ma'am.
service to people.
Rishita, please read.
Service people. Okay. After the Kalinga War, Ashoka spent the rest of his life in the welfare of his people. He
But
opened
only this
hospitals.
much is allowed. Listen, listen. In this, only this much. Okay. Next,
Okay,
education.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh,
Monasteries and pathshalas educated the masses.
That's
Sanskrit.
it. In this, only this much.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Next, trade.
Trade. Majority of people were farmers and lived happily in the villages, but those living in the cities were prosperous. Patliputra, Takshila, Ujjain and Broch had become important trading centers.
Stop.
Markets
Stop.
in
Only this much for this answer.
Okay,
Next,
ma'am.
art and architecture.
Yes, ma'am. Ashoka was a great builder. He built cities, palaces, stupas, monasteries, caves, and pillars.
That's
He
it.
said,
This, listen, listen. In this, only this much is okay. Then summing up, how did you end it up?
Downfall of the modern empire. Ashoka died in 232 BC. Within 50 years of his death, the modern empire had ended. There
That's
were
it.
many.
Listen. Only this much. Okay? Only
Okay,
till this
ma'am.
much. So this is your
"Excuse me, ma'am.
answer five. Yes, child.
Ma'am, I thought that, ma'am, we can also write the last line of the downfall of the empire. It's very important.
But read it out, Betty.
Ma'am, in 185 BC, the last modern empire was killed by his general Pushyamitra Sunga, who established the Sunga dynasty.
Beta, why I am saying not to mention all that? Because here the question just says that the salient features of Ashoka's reign. So why do we come to the end of the weak rulers after Ashoka and then after them, after the weak rulers came the Sungas? Huh? So we need
Okay,
not
ma'am.
mention that. Okay. So
Okay,
the
ma'am.
answer which these girls have combined it, read out is the best answer, and you can even shorten it with 2 3 points here and there could be chalked off. But they have given a very proper answer, and all of you who could not read or understand what I had dictated can now follow this answer as your exercise 7, question number 5 answer, which is mentioned here. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for telling.
Pleasure. Pleasure, children. And we will begin the class of with the civics chapter. In our next class, we'll begin the new lesson. Okay.